Hello and welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was, the concept of front running is related to environment, sociology, physics or financial market. The correct answer is option D, financial market. Front running, which is illegal in India, involves purchasing a stock based on advanced non-public information regarding an expected large transaction that will affect the price of the share. When mutual funds make a big order, some fund managers buy the same shares in their personal accounts before executing the MF's order. When MFs purchase in huge quantities, the price of the share is expected to go up. Hence, option D is correct. SEBI has categorized front running as a form of insider trading because a person who commits a front running activity expects security price movements based on non-public information. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, India is not a member of which of the following groupings? G20, SCO, NATO or BRICS? The correct answer is option C, NATO. India is not a member of NATO, hence option C is correct. NATO, that is North Atlantic Treaty Organization, is a military alliance established by the North Atlantic Treaty, also called the Washington Treaty of April 4, 1949. It was created as a counterweight to Soviet armies stationed in Central and Eastern Europe after World War II. Next question is, Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur is a national honor given by which country? Spain, France, Portugal or Germany? The correct answer is option B, France. The French government will be honoring Indian parliamentarian Mr. Shashi Tharoor with its highest honor, Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur. He will be given this award for his writings and speeches. Hence, option B is correct. The award was created by Napoleon Bonaparte in 1802. The award was conceived as a general military and civil order of merit conferred without regard to birth or religion, provided that anyone admitted swears to uphold liberty and equality. Next question is, Seti river flows in which of the following countries? Pakistan, Myanmar, Nepal or Bangladesh? The correct answer is option C, Nepal. The Seti river is an important tributary of the Karnali river system that drains western Nepal. Hence, option C is correct. The Seti originates from the snow fields and glaciers around the twin peaks of Api and Nampa in the south, facing slopes of the main Himalayas. The area is near the tri-junction of the borders of Nepal, India and China. The river first flows in a southeasterly direction, then turns and flows in a southwesterly and finally southeasterly again before joining the Karnali or Ghagra river. Next question is, an increase in tax to GDP ratio may result in increase in tax revenue, decrease in tax revenue, increase in fiscal deficit or decrease in capital expenditure. The correct answer is option A, increase in tax revenue. The tax to GDP ratio is a measure of a nation's tax revenue relative to the size of its economy. The ratio provides a useful look at a country's tax revenue because it reveals potential taxation relative to the economy. An increase in tax to GDP ratio means increase in tax revenue. Hence, option A is correct. Higher tax revenues mean a country is able to spend more on improving infrastructure, health and education, which are keys to the long-term prospects for a country's economy and people. Next question is, Maldhari tribes are prominently found in which state? Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh or Gujarat? The correct answer is option D, Gujarat. Kutch region of Gujarat has a thriving population of pastoralists, locally known as Banni Maldharis. These tribes inhabit the Banni grasslands. Hence, option D is correct. Banni grassland covers around 27% of the total area of the Kutch region of Gujarat. In 1955, Banni was designated a protected area by the Forest Department of Gujarat under the purview of the Indian Forest Act of 1927. Next question is, which of the following is not a Central Asian country? Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan or Turkmenistan? The correct answer is option C, Azerbaijan. Central Asia is an extremely large area of mountains, vast deserts and grassy steppes. Central Asia is made up of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. Hence, option C is correct. The five nations have a total population of 69 million people, with Uzbekistan having the highest population. The region is bordered by the Caspian Sea in the west and China in the east, and by Afghanistan to Russia in the south and north. Next question is, which country recently launched a mission to moon named Danuri? UAE, North Korea, South Korea or Saudi Arabia? The correct answer is option C, South Korea. Recently, South Korea launched Danuri, also known as the Korean Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter or KPLO, to the moon. Hence, option C is correct. Danuri will study the moon's surface and help plan future missions to the lunar poles. Danuri represents the first step in South Korea's moon exploration plans, which aims for a robotic landing mission and more. South Korea became the 7th country in the world to launch a mission to the moon. Next question is, the Union Cabinet of India approved signing of an audio-visual co-production treaty with which of the following countries? Australia, New Zealand, France or Germany? The correct answer is option A, Australia. Recently, Union Cabinet gave approval for the signing of an audio-visual co-production treaty between India and Australia. Hence, option A is correct. This is done with a view to promote co-production of films. Such agreements are umbrella agreements under which private or government agencies enter into contracts to produce films together. India has so far signed 15 audio-visual co-production treaties with foreign countries. Next question is, in the legal and constitutional parlance, the word Amicus Curiae means party to the case, friend of the court, member of the court or judges hearing the case. The correct answer is option B, friend of the court. The word Amicus Curiae is a Latin word which literally means a friend of the court. Hence, option B is correct. He or she is one who assists the court by furnishing information or advice regarding questions of law or fact. He or she is not a party to a lawsuit and thus differs from an intervener which has a direct interest in the outcome of the lawsuit. Last question is, which of the following is a viral disease? Tuberculosis, tetanus, polio or meningitis? The correct answer is option C, polio. Polio is a disease caused by poliovirus. Most people have no symptoms or mild symptoms, but some become paralyzed. Before vaccines, thousands were paralyzed in outbreaks. Wild poliovirus types 2 and 3 are eradicated, but type 1 still spreads in some parts of the world. Vaccination is the best way to prevent polio. There is no cure for polio. Tuberculosis, tetanus and meningitis are bacterial diseases. Hence, option C is correct. Now it's time for the practice question. The Muslim League celebrated Direct Action Day on which of the following days? 14 August 1947, 16 August 1946, 15 August 1947 or 13 August 1946. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.